At the beginning of 2023, we put our house up for sale. We expected it to take several months to sell, giving us plenty of time to search for the right piece of land and carefully plan the next stage of our lives. Instead, it sold in less than a month. Suddenly, everything had to happen much faster than we had imagined. Just over 3 years ago, our lives looked very different. We were living in Estoril, in a comfortable family home, close to the sea and surrounded by all the conveniences of urban life. But despite living comfortably, we felt that something was missing. We wanted more peace and quiet, more time in nature, more freedom to live at our own pace. We had already retired, and we felt that it was the right moment to begin a new chapter in our lives. And that was how this adventure began. We packed up a lifetime of furniture, belongings, and memories and placed everything into storage. For a few weeks, we stayed with family while searching for the place where we wanted to build the next chapter of our lives. After visiting several regions of Portugal, we realized that the Southwest Alentejo was where we wanted to be. The fact that one of our sons was already living in the area, together with the proximity to the sea, helped us to make that decision. In May, we moved to the Alentejo and rented a small apartment on a rural property. We spent the summer there, getting to know the region better and continuing our search for the right piece of land. Later, as winter approached, we moved to another apartment with better conditions for the colder months. But our goal remained the same: to find the right place to build our future. Eventually, we found this land. 6 hectares of nature with cork oaks, holm oaks, a small stream, and an old ruin. It was exactly what we had been looking for, a place where we could build a new life. We hired an architectural practice specializing in rammed-earth construction and began the process of designing our future home. But we quickly realized that there was a great deal of work ahead: restoring the land, installing infrastructure, planting trees, creating a vegetable garden, and preparing everything for the years to come. From the very beginning, we knew that this land would need an agricultural support building. One of our long-term goals is to develop a small agricultural project here, and for that we would need a place to store tools, machinery, equipment, and materials. As retirees, we also knew that some of the heavier work would occasionally require the help of 1 or 2 workers. For that reason, it made sense to create a building that could support the day-to-day activities of the land and provide basic facilities for anyone helping us with the work. The idea was to build a small workshop, storage areas, and a multifunctional space that could support the development of the project. And that is how this cabin came to life. A simple structure, but one that has played a very important role in everything that followed. It was the first building constructed on the land and continues to play an essential role in our day-to-day activities. At the same time, we realized that having a support base directly on the land would be extremely useful while our house was being built. So, during this initial phase, we chose to use this building as the base for our daily activities, allowing us to stay close to the project and follow the development of the land and the construction of our future home. This solution enabled us to be present on the land every day and closely involved in each stage of the journey. Although it is only 30 square meters, we try to make the best possible use of every centimeter. We installed a small bathroom, a simple kitchenette area, storage space, and everything needed to support the work carried out on the land. Over the past months, this cabin has become the center of operations for our project. From here, we have followed the restoration of the land, the planting of trees, the creation of our vegetable garden, the drilling of a borehole to secure our water supply, the installation of our solar power system, and all the steps required to move towards a more self-sufficient off-grid lifestyle we had envisioned from the beginning. More recently, it has also been the place from which we have followed the construction of our ram-third house. When we started this adventure, we knew the journey would be a long one. But we also knew that every worthwhile project is built one step at a time. This cabin was one of those steps, small in size, but enormously important in helping transform this land into the place we had dreamed of. Today, our house is finally beginning to take shape, but everything started here. Thank you very much for joining us. We hope to see you again in the next chapters of this adventure. Until then, we wish you all the very best. A warm greeting from Portugal. See you soon.